Congratulations, everyone. Detail. Forward. Forward.
He's not here. You know?
Good afternoon. Welcome to the greatest police department in the nation. I am Director of Continuing Studies, Paula Gormley, of the Maurice T. Turner Jr. Metropolitan Police Academy. I want to welcome you to the promotional ceremony for the ranks of Sergeant, Lieutenant, Captain, Inspector, Commander, and Assistant Chief. We are here today to witness the swearing in of 1 Assistant Chief, 4 Commanders, 1 Inspector, 4 Captains, 15 Lieutenants, and 45 Sergeants, the newest leaders of the Metropolitan Police Department. These leaders have successfully completed their supervisory and management training, and this swearing-in ceremony signifies the department's way of acknowledging that they are ready to serve the citizens and visitors of the District of Columbia. Everyone, please stand for the presentation of colors by the Metropolitan Police Department Ceremonial Honor Guard and the singing of the national anthem by Sergeant Alexia Austin Love. Please remain standing.
Order. Up. Ready? Cut. Right shoulder. Up. Ready? Cut. Breathe in. Up.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
Order. Up. Ready? Cut.
We will now have the invocation by Monsignor Salvatore Crisciullo. Please remain standing.
Let us now bow our heads in prayer. God our Father, we come here this day giving our thanks, offering our prayers to our new promotees. We pray, Lord, that these men and women who will now be receiving the rank of Assistant Chief, Commander, Inspector, Captain, Lieutenant, and Sergeant will continue to be guided by you. We pray, Lord, that you give them the strength and the grace that they need. Give them the fortitude, the commitment that they have Continue to help them to realize their leadership role in our Metropolitan Police Department. Guide them every day. We also give thanks today for their families who have made the journey with our new promotees. We thank you, family members and neighbors and friends, for the support that you have given to these men and women. We continue to pray for our chief, Robert Conti. We pray for his executive and command staff, that they continue to also know your guidance in all that they do and all that they say. We make the prayer today, Lord, as loyal and faithful servants, called upon to do your will. In his name, let us pray. Amen.
Amen. Everyone, please be seated. I would now like to introduce the special guests seated on the stage. Chief of Police Robert J. Conti III. Executive Assistant Chief of Police Ashan Benedict. Patrol Services Bureau North Assistant Chief Morgan Kane. Patrol Services Bureau South Assistant Chief Andre Wright. Representing Homeland Security Bureau Assistant Chief Jeffrey Carroll is Commander Ralph Ennis. Internal Affairs Bureau Assistant Chief Wilfredo Manlapaz. Investigative Services Bureau Assistant Chief Leslie Parsons. Youth Engagement Bureau Assistant Chief Pamela Taylor Wright. Technical and Analytical Services Bureau Assistant Chief Stuart Emmerman. Professional Development Bureau Assistant Chief Michael Colligan. Chief of Staff Ben Heyman. It is now my honor to introduce the commanders of the 7 patrol districts. First District Commander Tasha Bryant. Second District Commander Duncan Bedlian. Third District Commander James Boatler. Fourth District Commander Carlos Harad. Representing 5th District Commander Ralph McLean is Captain Jerome Merrill. 6th District Commander Darnell Robinson. 7th District Commander John Branch. At this point, I would like to recognize other command staff who are here as well. Please stand for a brief acknowledgement. I would now like to introduce Assistant Chief Michael Colligan of the Professional Development Bureau.
Thank you, Paula. Good afternoon, Chief, command staff, MPD promotees, families, and friends. We want to extend a warm welcome to all that have joined us here today. To our promotees, congratulations. You have worked hard to make it here today. This promotional process started late last year when the test was first announced. On top of a challenging year to get to this day, we know that each of you studied hard and worked diligently to be prepared to accept this promotion. This required time away from your family, friends, and other obligations to be successful. Today is your day to celebrate. In just a few moments, the Chief of Police will be promoting you to become the newest members to management positions and first-line supervisors within the agency. This is a major milestone, and with these promotions, we continue a new phase of leadership within the department. We are fortunate to have many exceptional leaders being promoted to continue the mission and work of the Metropolitan Police Department in our community. As you take this advancement and accept the responsibility of promotion and rank, I hope you consider your role in leading the agency and developing future leaders. Our community needs dedicated professional leaders that can guide the Metropolitan Police Department and each of our members to be the best at what we do. The country and our city looks to MPD as an example of what law enforcement agency can and should be. We have been challenged over the past many years to grow and transform, and this year has been no exception. As we imagine how our agency will evolve in the many years to come, that responsibility will rest on the shoulders of our current and new leaders and those who follow you. As you accept this responsibility, think about how you can inspire others to follow your footsteps and help our community be a stronger and safer place for all. Each day as you come to work, consider how you will leave your area of responsibility better than when you found it and how you can demonstrate excellence in everything that you do. Congratulations again on your promotion. It is well deserved. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Colligan. Next, I would like to introduce Captain Sean Rooney, who will speak on behalf of the captains and lieutenants, and Sergeant Sarah Mancuso, who will speak on behalf of the sergeants.
Chief, members of the command staff, distinguished guests, family, and friends. I'm humbled and honored to be giving this presentation on behalf of the newly promoted members assembled here. But rest assured, my remarks will be notably brief, as I know most of you have plans to celebrate tonight. Many of the new promotees, I'm sure, are anxious to get started in their new positions. But at some particular point, they may wind up asking themselves, what have I got myself into? You should take comfort knowing that we've all faced similar trials and tribulations in our own comfort, knowing that we've all faced, or that we faced in our careers, and continue to face them on a regular basis. It's not easy, but don't give up. Don't ever, ever give up. You've already demonstrated through the highly competitive promotional process that you have the requisite ability to perform your duties in these new positions. You just have to believe in yourself and have the will and determination to succeed. Also, don't hesitate to ask for help from friends and colleagues, superiors and subordinates alike. None of us got to where we are without some sort of help from others. Don't let pride hinder you from seeking wise counsel. Without going into specifics, I'd like to provide you with a brief overview of what I've learned from my experiences, which no doubt many of you can relate to and may find helpful. Accept the fact you may not meet every expectation you or others set for you. There are always going to be obstacles in your way, causing setbacks that you'll have to negotiate in pursuit of your own objectives. And sometimes, despite your best planning and performance, accept the fact you're going to experience failures along the way. Get over it and move on. You're also going to make mistakes. The late Green Bay Packers coach Vince Lombardi once said, if you're not making mistakes, you're not trying hard enough. Learn from them and resolve not to repeat them. The great Irish Chinese philosopher O. Confucius said, if I'm walking with two other men, each of them will serve as my teacher. I'll pick out the good points of the one and imitate them, and the bad points in the other, and I'll correct them in myself. With respect to the said former teacher, I've been truly fortunate to have had colleagues who have served not only as prototypical models representing the best of the best in law enforcement, but as inspirations, encouraging, challenging, and pushing me beyond what I thought were my limits. What I've learned from them is that wisdom points you in the right direction, but it's integrity that gets you there. Although I would like to acknowledge them personally by name, I know they would just take umbrage at my doing so, given their modest sense of just fulfilling their duties and responsibilities. A number of them are present today, and I truly want them to know what a profound impact they've had on me and my development as a law enforcement officer and as a person. While I never can repay the debt that I owe to them, I want them to know how generously I will pass on what I've learned from them to others. Last, but certainly not least, I owe so much to my family, especially my parents and my wife. My dad, who is a former MPD, and my mom both grew up with large families here in the city. Well, I want to thank you both for your support and sacrifices you've made for me, but most of all your love. So you have always believed in me, and without you, I would not be the person that I am today. Love you both. And to my wife, who was an accomplished professional in her own right, at times you served as, both role models of parents when, I'm absent due to work, bringing kids here, bringing kids there, taking care of them. They're rambunctious, if her work wasn't enough, preparing meals, managing the household, doing all the things, she does and never asks anything in return. I love you and I thank you. So in closing, I would like to congratulate my fellow promotees and offer my sincerest thanks to their spouses, family, friends, and colleagues who supported them to get where they are. We truly appreciate and honor the sacrifices you made for them. Good luck, and God bless you all.
Good afternoon. Chief Conti, members of the command staff, colleagues, family, and friends. On behalf of myself and my fellow newly promoted sergeants, I would like to sincerely thank you for being here today to support us as we take this very important step in our careers. We've spent the last several weeks learning and preparing for our new roles. We've heard from many of you, and we sincerely appreciate the wisdom and advice that you've shared with us. We would also like to thank Commander Convoy, Captain Dorsey, Dr. Gormley, Ms. Kennedy, Sergeant Skelton, and Sergeant Finnegan for the enormous amount of time and energy that they put into creating a training that was meaningful and valuable. Your efforts are very appreciated. Classmates, this may surprise you, but over the very brief time that we've been preparing to become sergeants, I have not yet discovered any secrets or gained any unique wisdom that I can share with you today. But as I considered what to say up here, I realized that I do have something valuable to share. Something that may resonate with some people and hopefully may assist you as we move on in this journey. When I was a young officer, I can recall moments when interacting with a good official, when their actions, whether it be leadership or support or guidance, made me think, someday, that's the kind of official that I want to be. But no one in the course of my career had a more profound effect on myself and my career path than my very first detective sergeant, the late Kim Lawrence. From the moment I met her and throughout the years that I was privileged to work for her, she had an enormous influence on me as a detective, a police officer, and a person. And I regularly reflect on her example when I'm in need of guidance. I first met Kim when I arrived at the sexual assault unit as a brand new investigator. Kim had just started there as a sergeant, so we were both finding our way together. What I didn't know at the time was that Kim was already a legend in CID, having achieved the rank of Detective Grade 1 and spent years in homicide and sex crimes. Her old partner, Dean Comby, used to joke that Kim held the record for the greatest number of overtime hours ever worked in a single pay period. While he said it jokingly, it was a testament to Kim's incredible work ethic. She never, ever went home until the job was done. From the outset, Kim set the example for me of what dedication to duty looked like. Even though she was our supervisor, Kim would never dream of leaving before any of her people were done. She stayed into the wee hours of the morning to not only make sure that you had done the job right, but more importantly, to make sure that she was there to assist you if there was anything that you needed to help you get the job done. Kim led by example every single day. She never asked anything of you that she would not have done herself. She used her own experience to make everyone better and asked for nothing in return. Seeing people succeed was the only reward that mattered to her. At times, her standards could be frustrating. You turn in a case thinking that you had really nailed it, covered all your bases, and inevitably, Kim would come back and point out any number of things that you forgot or you could have done, should have done. But she was never punitive. She just knew that you had it in you to do better. And she held you to the highest standard that she knew that you could reach. By her own personal example, Kim set such a high standard for professionalism that we all found ourselves striving every day just to meet that standard, just to make her proud. As a leader, Kim just had that way. She made you want to do better, to be better, day in and day out. She understood the stress of the work and allowed you to find balance to manage it. She joined in all the good times in the office and often started the jokes because she had long since earned the respect of her subordinates and because she valued and cultivated fellowship. You may have noticed that I refer to her as Kim and not Sergeant. Most of us refer to her as Kim in the office or in informal things. And that's because Kim understood that a title is not what truly garners you people's respect or dedication. It is the example you set, the work you put into showing people that you respect and value them in return. By showing your subordinates loyalty, by showing them that you have their backs and are there to support them, you earn their loyalty in return. And that is the mark of a true leader. Eventually, I moved to another unit and no longer worked for Kim. And it was really only then that I truly understood the depth of the effect she had had on me and to appreciate just what a gift her leadership had been. I carried the lessons I learned with me and I put them to use every single day. Years later, when I was preparing to take the D1 test, another colleague who had also worked under Kim gave me the best advice I had heard during that time. She said, "Sarah, when you hear the scenario they're giving you, the only thing you need to do is stop and think, what would Kim Lawrence do?" Sure enough, as I sat down at my computer during the test and looked at the scenario, a case review of all things, all I had to do was consider that one little phrase, what would Kim Lawrence do? And I knew I had it in the bag. And several years later, when we lost Kim after her courageous battle with cancer, I knew that she would never really be gone because of the legacy that she built in the countless people like myself who were so lucky to have worked under her leadership and who would continue to strive to meet her example every day. So as we leave here today and go on to begin to find ourselves and who we are as leaders, I want to leave you all with one challenge. Be someone's Kim. Realize the power that you have as a supervisor to shape someone's career, to truly influence their lives. Recognize the gifts that you have, the knowledge and wisdom you developed through your own experiences, and use it for the betterment of others, and never ask for anything in return. Know that the example you're setting can have a profound effect on your people. Set your intention every day to maintain that example, to hold yourself to a standard higher than what you expect from anyone else. I promise you, it will not go unnoticed. And if you can have the kind of effect on just one person that Kim had on me, I would call that nothing short of true success. I cannot wait to see the amazing work that you're all going to do out there, and I am so proud to be a part of this incredible group of leaders. I wish you all the very best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain Rooney and Sergeant Mancuso. It is my honor to again introduce the Metropolitan Police Department Chief of Police, Robert J. Conti III.
Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is so good to see everyone here today, especially these promotees. You guys have no idea how incredibly proud I am to see you sitting in the seats that you're sitting in today. Now, before I get started, I will let your family members who don't know me know that I am a kind of a mix between a teacher and a Baptist preacher, but I won't be before you long. I promise you that. So I want to thank Gallaudet University for hosting us. When you have an event of this size, with the number of people that we are promoting today, sometimes in a COVID environment, it's very difficult to find space to accommodate us. So let's give Gallaudet University a round of applause. To the family and friends of the promotees that are here today for support, I want to thank you. Let's give your family and friends a round of applause. I'm thanking you in advance for the sacrifices that these men and women have made and will make moving forward as they go forth in these leadership positions to ensure that we have the safest city in America. So I know that they can't do the things that they do unless you do the things that you do to support them. So from me to you, I just want to send my sincerest thank you for all of the support that you give these men and women. I certainly know, and when I heard Captain Rooney up here talking about, how his wife steps in and moving the kids around and somebody just doing the things that need to be done to make sure that our households are running like they need to. That doesn't happen just by chance. It happens because you have committed people who are making sure that all of you guys can be here on time and stay late when you need to and wear that pretty little gold that you got all over you. These folks are supporting you and making sure that it happens. So give them another round of applause for the job that they do. As I get into really the message that I have for you today, and oftentimes I ponder about what it is I want to say to newly promoted people, to new recruits that are graduating from the academy. And normally, believe it or not, it starts early in the morning for me. So I had a lot of thoughts this morning, but I condensed them down just a bit to make sure that I really kind of give to you what it is I wish was said to me when I was sitting in your seat many years ago. When I first got promoted to sergeant, it was in 1997. So a long time ago, and I've progressed through each one of these seats. So as I have progressed through the various seats that you guys now occupy, I understand that there are a range of emotions with each position. With each position, with each seat that you occupy, there are a range of emotions. Some of you will admit to them, others may not, but that's okay. I promise you, I'll come down your street at some point through my comments here today. So for some of you, there's anxiety right now. Some people are feeling uncertain right now. Some people are feeling excitement right now, and the person right next to you might be feeling fear right now. So as we go through these range of emotions, I told you I was a teacher too, so we're going to have to talk to each other just a little bit. So right now, I want each of you to just kind of turn to your neighbor on your left or your right, it doesn't matter, and just just touch yourself right here and say, I got this. Just tell your neighbor, I got this. Turn to your other neighbor and tell your other neighbor this, say, I fought for this. And not only did you fight for it, but tell them, say, I gave up sleep for this. Yeah, say, I lost time with the family for this. Yeah, and also tell them, say, I'm ready for this. Tell them that the chief is investing in me. And with that comes high expectation. I didn't hear y'all on that part. Yeah. Your promotion represents the future of the Metropolitan Police Department and our brand. Again, this is just a conversation between us. What I would say to a young Robert J. Conti III in 1997, sitting in your seats. This is the next level of accomplishment. It's next level achievement. It's next level leadership. And everybody is not ready for this. but you are, which is the reason why you are sitting in the seats that you are sitting in today. Your new role is a higher, better expression of yourself as a leader. You are evolving and you will be judged. I promise you that. But don't let the habits of your past stop you from this leadership metamorphosis that you are about to experience. Don't let that get in the way of your transformation, because surely as I stand here, you are transforming. It's going to happen as soon as night is to come. Your leadership metamorphosis, it is happening, and it is happening now. There's a leader in each of you. And there are talents in you that have yet to be revealed. I'm excited for the future for each and every one of you. Why are so many people being promoted today? Man, look at there. 40-some people. And those who work closely with me know that I'm not focusing on today. I'm building for the future. So you guys are part of the future of the Metropolitan Police Department and what will look like down the road. You get your reps in now, but you are the future of the Metropolitan Police Department, and I get excited about that. I get excited when I look at the individuals in this class that are being promoted to assistant chief and commander and captain and lieutenant and sergeant. I get excited when I see some of the names. Those of you who are number one on the list, and I gave that phone call to you, I was, whose wife was screaming in the background when I called? Who? That was you. Oh my God. I get excited about the future of the Metropolitan Police Department's leadership when I have an opportunity to engage you in this space. I'm going to ask you to do something for me, and that is search yourself. What does this mean to you? I know what it means to me, but what does it mean to you? Why are you here today? Assistant Chief Willa Taylor, Commander Golden, captains, why are you here today? Lieutenants, why are you here today? Surely this can't be about a paycheck. Sergeants, why are you here today? Because I'm tasking you with leading people, guiding people, not management. I'm not talking about that yet. I'm talking about being leaders of men and women who go out and put their lives on the line every day, sacrificing their families. You got to show up for them as leaders. So why are you here today? Some people, their why is different. Some of you are here just because you didn't like being in patrol and you figured you'd take a test and maybe you'd get promoted. Some of you are here because of your parents and your mama and your daddy, and everybody said, well, you should be at this, and you took the test and you passed. Some folk might be here because they're baby mama or baby daddy. I don't know. But what I do know is that you must have a why that convicts you so much that it forces you to do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do. On those days that you don't want to get up and get out, your why will get you up out of bed. Your why will get you into that office to lead people under some of the most adverse circumstances. Your why is important. So it's important to me that you know what your why is. Some of your whys I heard crying out there in the audience. That'll make you get up and come to work sometime. I get it. But it is important to me, and it is important for your growth and your development that you understand your why. That is important. Search yourself in that space. Whatever your reason is, as I stand here thinking about this, I really just want you to understand this. I have an expectation of you as you accept these promotions to be bold, I have an expectation of you to lead and not just manage. People manage tasks. You got to lead people. I want you to be leaders. I want you to understand the beauty of the diversity that we have within our workplace. The fact that a black man or a white man or a white woman or a female or Asian person or whatever is sitting next to you, there is beauty in the diversity of this department. You see, different people promote different perspectives, and different perspectives promotes diverse responses. So as you're looking at things that we're going to be required to deal with as leaders, it is important for you to understand the various perspectives that exist all around you. I encourage you, as you are building your teams, leaders, look for others to pour into. That is important. Some of you are at the level where you now will be assembling teams. Look for people within this organization that you can pour into, that you can develop. Why? Because it is important. It is important to the future of the Metropolitan Police Department that we invest in those that are coming behind us. Many of you have heard me use the term excellence is transferable. And we talk about that quite a bit within the agency. You see that all over the place. Well, I believe that excellence is a transferable skill set. Colin Powell would say that excellence is not an exception, it's a prevailing attitude. So your attitude about how you approach excellence, you have to be on the mark. Why? Because people are watching you. And speaking of attitude, you must have an attitude of gratitude, grateful for the seats that you're sitting in, not because you're so great, but somebody thought enough of you to support you, to pray for you, to promote you so that you would be sitting in those seats. So have an attitude of gratitude. I want you to be passionate about your work. It is important to me that passion is at the forefront of your work. I say all the time, my passion is what wakes me up in the morning. It's what gets me in here to deal with all the things that I got to do. You give me the one passionate person over the 99 people who are interested, and I promise you, we'll make music together. We'll make magic together. We'll do some great things. But I don't like mediocrity. It just makes me itch. So I'm telling you, if you're going to be around me and you're going to lead in this organization, I need to see the passion and the drive that you have to do the things that we need to do to make this city the stage in America. Understand each other. Right. I'm entrusting to you our most precious resource. That is our people. Competent, committed, capable, caring people who just happen to be law enforcement officers. And you, again, are charged with the responsibility of leading these people. I need you to model the behavior that you expect from your people. That is important to me. Model the behavior that you expect from your people. And I don't accept mediocrity. Be firm and fair, but have compassion for those you lead, because someday those same people may be leading you. Your people and your command will be a reflection of you. In closing, I see greatness in all of you. I see greatness in all of you. I see the work that you put in to all of this. And I'll leave you with this. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all of the terror of the opposition for it, if you simply go after that thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, If neither cold, poverty, famine, nor gout, sickness, nor pain of body or brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim you beseech and beset it, with God's help, I promise you, you will get it. I am so proud of you. Congratulations to all of you. And it is my honor to promote you to the next level here in the Metropolitan Police Department. Sarge? All right, badges out. In your left hand, hold up your right hand. Your other left captain, no, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. All right, are we all ready? I forgot the three of you over here. Y'all like the old heads now, right? All right. I'm gonna say I, and then you say your name. All right. I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to same. That I will faithfully enforce the laws of the United States of America and the District of Columbia. That I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. That I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations, promotees.
Will the executive members on the stage stand for their pinning? And those family members and friends who are holding numbers, we will do this in three groups. We will begin with numbers 1 through 26. Please stand at this time, move to my left, and follow the directions of the staff and recruit officers dressed in tan, please. Numbers 1 through 26, Lieutenant and above. He's back. Okay, we're good.
I just want to make sure I know where you're going. That's what I'm double checking. So after she quit, I yeah, you come right back to me and I'll walk you back to your seat. And if your daughter decides to do it, I'll call back. No, she said she got it. Just watch out for your flag.
Taylor, assigned to the Youth and Family Engagement Bureau, will be pinned by her mother, Barbara Wheeler. Commander Jason H. Bagshaw will be pinned by Commander Darnell Robinson. Commander James M. Boatler will be pinned by Executive Assistant Chief of Police Tom Benedict. Commander Tasha T. Bryant will be pinned by Sergeant Trina Bruce Lawson and Sergeant Tamika Pringle. Commander Daniel H. Godin, assigned to the Youth and Family Services Division, will be pinned by Senior Advisor Daniel Hickson. Inspector Michelle J. Harron will be pinned by Sergeant Amber Chesla. Captain Kevin L. Harding, assigned to the 1st District, will be pinned by retired Assistant Chief Chanel Dickerson. Captain Sean M. Rooney, assigned to the Violent Crime Suppression Division, will be pinned by his father, Greg Rooney Sr., and son, Mickey Rooney. Captain Justin J. Roth, assigned to the 1st District, will be pinned by his wife Jennifer Roth, son Nicholas Roth, and daughter Addison Roth. Captain Craig T. Solgat, assigned to the 3rd District, will be pinned by his wife Ani Solgat. Lieutenant Adam R. Christ, assigned to the 6th District, will be pinned by his wife Isabel Christ. Lieutenant Fabian M. Ferrara, assigned to the 1st District, will be pinned by his wife, Crystal Ferrara, and daughters Gianna Ferrara and Adriana Ferrara. Lieutenant Brian J. Hallahan, assigned to the 7th District, will be pinned by his brother, Douglas Hallahan. Lieutenant Joseph Antoine Hudson, assigned to the Metropolitan Police Academy Cadet Corps Branch. Will be pinned by his wife Danielle Hudson and sister Cynthia Hudson. Lieutenant Philip J. McHugh, assigned to the 1st District, will be pinned by by his mother, Kathy McHugh, and partner, Lindsay Knopf. Lieutenant Jeremiah J. Mendez, assigned to the 4th District, will be pinned by his wife, Katrina Mendez. Lieutenant Charles R. Morris, assigned to the 2nd District, will be pinned by his wife, Heather Morris. Lieutenant Megan E. Mulrooney, assigned to the 1st District, will be pinned by her father, Judge John J. Mulrooney II. Lieutenant Macaulay assigned to the 2nd District will be pinned by his mother, Armand Charles, and wife, Lois Murphy.
She's still visiting.
Lieutenant Rachel M. Pulliam, assigned to the 4th District, will be pinned by her daughters, Emma Joy and Lily Pulliam. Lieutenant Nick Rizzi, assigned to the 4th District, will be pinned by his wife, Anna McCreary, son Gus Rizzi, and daughter Lola Rizzi. Lieutenant Huckley Sarin, assigned to the 4th District, will be pinned by his wife, Jessica Sarin, and daughter, Cecilia Sarin. Lieutenant Scott W. Schmuller, assigned to the 3rd District, will be pinned by his wife, Catherine Williamson, and son, Dean Schmuller. Lieutenant McCall K. Tyler, assigned to the 7th District, will be pinned by his father, Kenneth Tyler, and mother, Terry Tyler. Lieutenant LaShawn B. Washington, assigned to the 3rd District, will be pinned by his aunt, Diane Buchanan. Those family members and friends who are holding ticket numbers 27 through 50, please stand at this time, move to my left, and follow the directions of the staff and recruit officers dressed in tan, please. Sergeant David J. Aiken, assigned to the 7th District, will be pinned by his wife, Gabriela Ortiz Mendizabal. Sergeant Joshua Victory Allen, assigned to the 6th District, will be pinned by his grandmother, Prophetess Andrea. Sergeant Stanley Burrow, assigned to the 7th District, will be pinned by his sister, Cynthia Jean-Louis. Sergeant Kenneth E. Brown II, assigned to the 2nd District, will be pinned by his father, Kenneth Brown. Sergeant Anthony C. Coleman, assigned to the 7th District, will be pinned by Officer Jacoby C. Crawley. Sergeant Kevin G. Danko, assigned to the 4th District, will be pinned by his wife, Yusette Rodriguez. Sergeant Milton De La Rosa, assigned to the 4th District, will be pinned by his wife, Tanya Leva, and son, Max De La Rosa. Sergeant Joseph Della Camera, assigned to the 7th District, will be pinned by his son, Jacob Della Camera. Sergeant Lynette J. Dodds, assigned to the 6th District, will be pinned by retired officer Carol Dodds. Sergeant Tanya Dunn, assigned to the 5th District, will be pinned by her daughter, Tanya Dunn, and son, Carlos Dunn. Sergeant David L. Ely, assigned to the 5th District, will be pinned by his wife, Tina Martin Ely. Sergeant Ryan Mackenzie Evans, assigned to the 3rd District, will be pinned by her daughter, Kennedy Evans, and son, Michael Evans, Jr. Sergeant Justin R. Goldston, assigned to the 5th District, will be pinned by his wife, Jacqueline Golston, and son, Gus Golston. Yeah. Sergeant Joseph N. Harkins, assigned to the 2nd District, will be pinned by his brother Justin Harkins and nephew Luke Harkins. Sergeant Rodney C. Haskins Sr., assigned to the 6th District, will be pinned by his wife, Michelle Haskins. Sergeant Lamar A. Jefferson, assigned to the 2nd District, will be pinned by his daughter, Ari Jefferson, wife, Katrina Jefferson. Sergeant Philippe J. Jerome, assigned to the 7th District, 7, will be pinned by his wife, Christina Jerome, and sons, Andrew and Anthony Jerome. Jones, assigned to the 5th District, will be pinned by mentor Sergeant Trina Bruce Lawson and Officer Kenneth DeZinio. Sergeant Brian J. Lee, assigned to the 6th District, will be pinned by his wife, Carolina Lee, and son, Joshua Lee. Sergeant Carrie L. Long, assigned to the 2nd District, will be pinned by her daughter, Aubrey Leak, and son, Xavier Leak, Jr. Sergeant Lloyd Lumpkin, Jr., assigned to the 1st District, will be pinned by his wife, LaShawn Lumpkin, and son, Lloyd Lumpkin III. Sergeant Candace Major, assigned to the 7th District, will be pinned by Officer David Smith. Sergeant Sarah Mancuso, assigned to the 7th District, will be pinned by her husband, Detective Brian Mancuso. Sergeant Richard J. Marin, assigned to the 5th District, will be pinned by his wife Dana Marin and Detective Jimmy White. Okay, those family members and friends who are holding ticket numbers 51 through 70 or the end, please stand at this time, move to the left, my left, and follow the directions of the staff and recruit officers dressed in tan, please.
We don't know who 52 is. So 52 is here. Craig Williams here.
Yeah,
Is the chief coming?
as far as I know, he and somebody else, I don't know.
Okay, let's go.
Sergeant Craig R. Mayer, assigned to the 6th District, will be pinned by Chief Robert J. Conti III. Sergeant Fritz Michaud, assigned to the assigned to the 4th District, will be pinned by London Michaud. Sergeant Fabian Millord, assigned to the 4th District, will be pinned by Kristen Millord. Sergeant Tyra Nicole Moore, assigned district will be pinned by her daughters, Anya and Layla Fersner. Sergeant Anna Mumtaz, assigned to the 3rd District, will be pinned by her brother, Sergeant Tashfeen Mumtaz, son Musa Khan, and daughter Rahma Khan. Sergeant Fusen D. Wynn, assigned to the 2nd District, will be pinned by his wife, Samantha Wynn, and mother, Tuyat Khan. Sergeant Jendi R. Olivo, assigned to the 6th District, will be pinned by his wife, Joanna Abreu, son Jace Olivo, and daughter Jenalise Olivo. Sergeant Scott R. Passenger, assigned to the 6th District, will be pinned by Eric Baca. Sergeant Makia R. Robinson, assigned to the 1st District, will be pinned by her daughter, Ayana Francis. Sergeant Denise Rodriguez, assigned to the 2nd District, will be pinned by her fiancé, Detective Takeem Jackson.
Dr. Dunphy. Thank you, ma'am.
Sergeant Christina R. Saunders, assigned to the 2nd District, will be pinned by her husband, Dominique Saunders Sr., sons Chase and Dominique Jr. Saunders, and daughter Corin Saunders. Sergeant Andy Shaheen, assigned to the 4th District, will be pinned by his brother Andrew Shaheen. Sergeant Lee R. Sheffman, assigned to the 2nd District, will be pinned by his sons Michael and Matthew Sheffman. Sergeant Kenneth G. Stith Jr., assigned to the 6th District, will be pinned by his wife Tiana Stith and daughter Kayla Stith. Sergeant Jasma R. Stoudemeyer, assigned to the 6th District, will be pinned by Patricia Cade. Sergeant Brian Sullivan, assigned to the 7th District, Sergeant Charles R. Vigiani, assigned to the 7th District, will be pinned by his wife, Rocio Vigiani. Sergeant Sergeant Jabari T. Welch, assigned to the 5th District, will be pinned by his father, Joseph Weeks Jr., and mother, Tracy Welch. Sergeant Bonisha S. Wilson, assigned to the 4th District, will be pinned by her mother, Bonita Wilson. Say these names for his children. Oh, you already got it. Last but not least, Sergeant Damon A. Wilson Sr., assigned to the 1st District, will be pinned by Damon Wilson Jr. and Dominique Wilson, his children. Can we do one last round of applause for all of our people? Will everyone please stand for the benediction by Monsignor Salvatore Crisciullo.
Before I do the closing prayer, congratulations once again to all of our newest leaders here in the Metropolitan Police Department. I always enjoy promotions because I look at all of you and I remember when you first started. Because I've been around a few days. And so it always does my heart good to see you continuing to grow and move up in the ranks. God bless, and let us now bow our heads in prayer. God our Father, as we conclude this promotional ceremony, we once again give thanks to the newest leaders of the Metropolitan Police Department. Lord, you have guided them throughout their journey thus far, and we know you will continue to guide them. Continue to give them strength in time of weakness, give them courage in time of fear, always give them faith in time of doubt. May God's blessings continue to descend upon us.
Promotional class 2022. Congratulations. Congratulations. A brief window of time for photos at the end of this service, which is now. Thank you, and please remember to practice social distancing. Too late for that. Promotees, please meet with your commanders.